HBO's Westworld. Alright, so HBO's Westworld is based off the movie, in 1973 written by Michael Crichton. Same guy who wrote Jurassic Park. Mainly there's this theme park that they have, which is pretty much which is for adults. Well, there's kids can go there too, but it's mainly for adults because of the attractions there. In this theme park, there's robots. They call them hosts, and there's like different themes within the theme park. Like it's mostly like a Western theme, where all the hosts are either like bandits or cowboys or either good people or bad people. There's even prostitutes there, but they're all robots and they really look all lifelike. Like their skin wise, eyes, the way they flash, the way they talk, because they can like improvise in their dialogue or whatever, but they're all pre-programmed to follow a certain storyline. One of the best characters in this show is the Man in Black, which is played by Ed Harris. Ed Harris is a total badass in this show. In the beginning, you'll watch it and you'll think he's kind of like, after the first episode, he's kind of like a bad guy, because you kind of feel bad for what he does, but yeah, he just kind of pretty much he's enjoying himself in the theme park, and he's got a motive. But yeah, Ed Harris is a total badass. I really like this character. He was very like not afraid of anyone, even though in the show, you'll see like regular pedestrians go in and enjoy themselves and kill. They can kill, they can rape, they pretty much do whatever they want. It costs like what, $40,000 a day to be in this theme park. You can hurt the host or the robots or the hosts, as they're called, but they can't hurt you. They're allowed to like hold guns and knives and kill each other, but they can't hurt.
They could hurt you.
Well, they can shoot back. You can't kill.
They can't kill you or do anything serious.
Yeah, exactly. There's different storylines throughout the whole theme park. The theme park is this massive place. People take a train to go there. It seems like it's like an island or something.
An island?
It's probably not an island. I'm sure they take a train to get there.
Like in the middle of a desert or something.
Yeah.
Which is weird though, because then there's like the ocean part, but it could be a lake.
Yeah, the whole theme park is probably inside like a dome or something. So you do have main characters that are hosts in the show. They're robots. One's named Dolores, played by
Evan Rachel
Wood. She's, without giving anything too much away, as you can tell from if you've seen the movie, or it's a robot show, so you obviously have some idea that these robots may have like come to life or grown to have a conscience. That's what you start to see even in the first episode, that these robots are starting to,
become sentient.
Yeah, exactly. Now you start becoming self-aware. So she's really good. She's kind of the lady in distress, but at the same time she's a badass in some scenes. A lot of all these characters, there's a lot of like character development throughout the whole season. You see like them pretty much change either slowly or drastically throughout the whole show.
And they all individually have kind of like their own storyline that they follow throughout.
Yeah, like example for a storyline, certain bandits rob a bank, and after they rob a bank, they get killed off, they kill each other or whatever, and the next day they're gonna do that same storyline over and over again, because that's what they're programmed to do, until the writers come up with something else that fits that character, and they create a whole new story for them. Another, Anthony Hopkins is also really good. He's pretty much the
mastermind.
He's the head of the theme park pretty much. He's been there since the beginning, and creating the host and like creating storylines as well. And he also has a colleague, Jeffrey Wright. He plays someone named Bernard, also very good. He's kind of like he works hand in hand with the host, because at certain times these hosts kind of go out of their storyline or start to have certain behaviors that like give the idea that they're becoming aware, and they don't want that, so they talk to the host one-on-one, sit next to them. It's kind of awkward sometimes because the hosts are naked, but I mean they're not human, they're robots, but they're actors. So most of the time, Bernard, he's actually like talking to them one-on-one, trying to figure out what went wrong, and then he pretty much erases their memory and tries to make sure that incident doesn't happen again. Overall, the whole season, it's captivating. There's different. When I first heard about this show, I mean, I didn't think there was going to be so much depth into it. I feel like, okay, it's going to be a robot show. They're going to go in and become self-aware and shoot everybody, and then they're going to have to fight the robots. There's a lot more to it. It's not necessarily that happens. There's different stories throughout the whole season. Stuff you need to pay attention to, and stuff that is gonna sneak up behind you because it kind of went over your head when you watched it from the beginning.
Pay attention to most of it because, like you said, some of it you'll miss and you won't really know why they're doing what they're doing. It doesn't make sense because the show itself is not supposed to make sense. Like at first, it develops and you begin to understand. Like at first, it's on purpose. It's confusing and you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'll put it this way: for the first 9 episodes, there's 10 episodes throughout the whole season. The first 9 episodes, you're gonna have a question for every episode after it ends. So you're gonna have a new question, and hope your prayers will be answered by episode 10.
Even then, there's questions.
Yeah, there's definitely it has been renewed for season 2. It'll probably be released sometime later in 2017. Really exciting. It's a good, really exciting new show for HBO. And it is HBO, so there's a lot of Game of Thrones, there's a lot of killing in this. There's a lot of blood and gore. I mean, there is a lot because people have fun in this theme park. I mean, it's HBO. Just be aware there's gonna be a lot of killing. Give it a shot. Watch the first 3 or 4 episodes. I'd say. I mean, the first episode I already liked it, but like after every show I watch. Once I finish the whole thing, I always tell people to watch the first 3 or something, just because like any other show, it's gonna start off a little bit slow because there's they're introducing new characters, and you have to learn about them and get a sense of the premise of the entire show. But yeah, give it a shot. You won't be disappointed.
Definitely watch more than the first one, because I feel like for a lot of people, just watching the first episode might be. Yeah, they might not get into it because of how confusing it is.
Yeah, you watch one episode today, you probably won't get back to it. But watch 2 or 3 episodes in one sitting, and you'll be hooked. Alright guys, that was our review. Hope you enjoyed it. It might have been a little longer than our other reviews, but this is a whole TV series, not just a 1.5 hour movie. And a lot of info. We try to keep it spoiler free for the most part. If you've seen the show Westworld, let us know what you think about it in the comments below. And be on the lookout for more reviews. And as always, see you.